Peace be with you, beloved soul. Welcome into this moment of quiet, where the noise of the world begins to fade, and only the voice of heaven lingers. I want you to know that you are not here by accident, not here by chance, but because God has drawn you into this space to hear something meant only for you. Angels are whispering tonight, and they say that the night is not empty. The night is not silent. The night is not dark without purpose. The night is charged with a divine twist you will not expect, and it is already unfolding. Yes, even as you listen, the unseen hands of heaven are at work, moving pieces, shifting hearts, arranging steps, preparing you for something your eyes have not yet seen, but your spirit has longed for. It is written, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for, and assurance about what we do not see." Hebrews 11:1. So I ask you gently, can you trust what you do not yet see? Can you rest in the truth that God is faithful, even in the night? Because what seems hidden will soon be revealed, and what feels delayed will soon arrive. The night is not here to harm you, beloved. The night is here to carry you into revelation, into restoration, into a breakthrough that has been ordained for your life since before you were born. The Spirit is moving, and heaven is preparing a twist in your story that will remind you that God has always been writing the chapters, even when you thought the pages were blank. As it is written, "Weeping may last through the night, but joy comes with the morning." Psalm 35. Do you feel that? The very night you thought was only for your tears is the same night heaven chose for your joy to begin. The very shadows that frightened you are the same shadows in which angels have been walking beside you, unseen but real, whispering courage into your weary heart. And now, this night, a shift has begun. Beloved, you have been waiting, you have been hoping, you have been carrying questions too heavy for your own soul. You have whispered to God in silence, asking, "When, Lord? When will the waiting end? When will my life change? When will I see the promise come alive?" And heaven answers you now with a gentle certainty. The night is charged with a divine twist you won't expect. This is not just another evening, not just another stretch of hours before sleep. This is a holy threshold. The Spirit of God is near, moving with purpose, preparing to turn the very things that once felt like endings into beginnings. For God says through His word, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" Isaiah 43:19. The new thing is not far away. The new thing is not in some distant future. The new thing is awakening now, in this night, in the stillness where you least expected it. And here is the truth. God often works in the night. He met Jacob in a night of wrestling and gave him a new name, Genesis 32:24-28. He spoke to Samuel in the night, calling him into destiny, 1 Samuel 3:10. He sent his angels to watch over the shepherds in the night, proclaiming the birth of the Saviour, Luke 2:8-11. The night is God's canvas for revelation. The night is when the Spirit stirs quietly, planting seeds of destiny that bloom with the dawn. So do not despise the night you are walking through, for what you think is silence is actually preparation. What you think is delay is actually alignment. And what you think is emptiness is actually God making room for something greater. As Jesus said, "What I tell you in the dark, speak in the daylight. What is whispered in your ear, proclaim from the roofs." Matthew 10:27. Beloved, hear the whisper tonight. The night is charged with a divine twist, and you will soon see it unfold. Pause here, breathe deep, and let your soul rest in that truth. This is not the end. This is the turning, and the twist will be more beautiful than the sorrow you have endured. Now let me speak to your heart. You have carried burdens that no one else fully sees. You have endured seasons where the silence of God felt louder than the comfort of His voice. You have wondered if you were forgotten. But as it is written, can a mother forget the baby at her breast and have no compassion on the child she has borne? Though she may forget, I will not forget you. Isaiah 49:15. Beloved, God has not forgotten you. Your name is written in His book. Your tears have been stored in His bottle, Psalm 56:8. And your prayers, even the broken ones you thought faded into the air, have risen before Him like incense. Heaven has heard, and heaven is answering, not in the way you imagined, but in a divine twist that will remind you of His perfect wisdom. For it is written, For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. Isaiah 55:8. And so you will see that the path which seemed crooked was actually guiding you into a promise. You will see that the delay was actually protection. You will see that the silence was actually God preparing a voice to speak louder than you ever dreamed. Beloved soul, let this sink deep into you tonight. God is not finished with you. God is not silent over you. God is not withholding from you. Instead, He is unfolding something greater than you knew to ask for. So do not fear the night. Do not run from it. Rest in it. For the night carries the weight of heaven's hand, and you are not alone. Now, before we move further, I gently invite you to stay close to this space of peace and truth. If these words are touching your spirit, I invite you to subscribe so that more of heaven's gentle reminders can find you in the days to come. Share your reflections, your prayers, your hopes in the comments, for this is not just a channel but a gathering of souls walking together toward God's light. And if this message has blessed you, consider supporting with a super thanks so that together we can continue sharing peace, comfort, and the Word of God with those who need it most. Every act of support is a seed, helping this message reach further into the world, carrying hope to hearts that are weary, just as you may have once been. Beloved, thank you for being part of this journey. Now let us continue, for heaven's whisper is not yet done, the night is holy, and something more is being revealed to your spirit. Peace again, beloved soul. We continue together in this quiet place, where heaven's whisper can be heard more clearly than the voices of worry and fear. And once more, the message comes gently but firmly. The night is charged with a divine twist you won't expect. Do you feel it? A stirring in your heart, a sense that something unseen is shifting. It may not be visible yet to your eyes, but in the spirit, it has already begun. This is how God works. Not always with thunder, not always with a shout, but often with the stillness of night, moving mountains in silence so that by morning you awaken to a new horizon. It is written, the one who calls you is faithful, and he will do it. 1 Thessalonians 5:24. Yes, he will do it. Not you, not your strength, not your striving, but God himself. And what he is preparing will surprise you, because his twist is not predictable. His hand is not bound by human patterns. He delights in showing mercy where there should have been judgment. He delights in opening doors that no man could open. He delights in taking what the enemy meant for harm and weaving it into good. Beloved, you may think the chapter you are in is closing in sorrow, but God is writing a new chapter filled with grace. Remember Joseph, betrayed, abandoned, left in darkness. But what happened? In a single night he was called out of the prison and placed in the palace. Genesis 41:14. The night was charged with a divine twist, and the same God who turned Joseph's night into favor is turning your night into breakthrough. It is written, surely the arm of the Lord is not too short to save, nor his ear too dull to hear. Isaiah 59:1. So even if you think your prayers have gone unanswered, trust this, his arm is still reaching for you, and his ear has always been listening. Beloved, the twist may come suddenly. It may come when you are least prepared. It may come through someone unexpected, through an opportunity you had not considered, through a word spoken at the right time. But when it comes, you will know it was not by chance. You will know it was heaven's hand. For as it is written, every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, James 1:17. And tonight, heaven is whispering to you, a gift is on its way. But here is a secret. Before the twist is revealed, God often tests the posture of our hearts. Will we trust him in the silence? Will we lean on him when we cannot see the way? Will we keep our lamps burning even in the midnight hour? Remember the parable of the 10 virgins. Some carried oil and were ready when the bridegroom came, while others, unprepared, missed their moment. Matthew 25:1-13. Beloved, tonight is a night to prepare, not in fear, not in striving, but in quiet surrender. Fill your lamp with the oil of prayer. Fill your heart with the word of God. Fill your soul with trust that the one who promised is faithful. Because when the twist comes, it will come swiftly, and you will not want to be found unready. But you are not alone in this. Even in your preparation, heaven is helping you. The Spirit is interceding for you with groans too deep for words. Romans 8:26. Angels are surrounding you, ministering to your soul, strengthening you for what lies ahead. And Christ himself is praying for you at the right hand of the Father. Romans 8:34. So you are not abandoned. You are carried. You are loved. Beloved, let me say this to your heart. Do not fear the twist, because what God is bringing is not to destroy you, but to establish you. It is not to shame you, but to lift you. It is not to break you, but to reveal the strength he has planted within you. The twist is his mercy dressed in mystery. The twist is his love revealed in timing. The twist is his faithfulness showing up in the night when you least expect it. As it is written, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. John 1-5. And so, no matter how heavy the night feels, no matter how deep the shadows stretch, light is breaking through. Beloved soul, let us pause together. Take a breath. Let peace enter. And hear this again. The night is charged with a divine twist you won't expect. Yes, you may have plans, but God's plan is higher. Yes, you may think you know how your story will unfold, but God is about to surprise you, and the surprise will be good. It will be holy. It will be marked with his signature. Now, gently, I invite you again to remain part of this journey of peace and truth. If these words are stirring your heart, subscribe so you will not miss the next whisper heaven has prepared for you. Write in the comments the prayer that rests on your soul, for when you share, others may lift you up, and together we become a family of faith. Share this message with someone weary, someone who may need a word of light in their own night, so that they too can be reminded that God is moving. And if this message has blessed you, consider pressing super thanks, not as a transaction, but as a seed sown into the spreading of light, enabling this ministry of peace to continue reaching those who long for God's word. Every prayer, every share, every gift is a ripple of grace, and I thank you, beloved, for walking alongside. Now let us press deeper, because heaven has not finished speaking, and the night still carries more to reveal. Peace be upon you, beloved soul. We arrive now at the third part of this journey, and the whisper of heaven remains steady, unchanging, insistent in its beauty. The night is charged with a divine twist you won't expect. Pause for a moment and let that truth wrap itself around your weary heart, because God is not finished with you. Even now, in this very moment, his hand is moving in ways you cannot yet trace, and his plans are unfolding with a tenderness you will only understand when you look back. It is written, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. Beloved, the plan is alive. The plan is in motion, and tonight is not an ordinary night, but one in which heaven has sown the seeds of change. You have been through nights before, nights of tears, nights of loneliness, nights of confusion, but this night is different. This night holds a divine appointment. This night carries the fragrance of breakthrough. This night has within it the power to bend the story you thought was over into a story that is only beginning. Beloved, the divine twist will not come in the way you expect. It may not look like the answer you imagined. It may not arrive in the timing you demanded. But when it comes, it will be wrapped in God's perfect wisdom, carrying more beauty than you had the strength to pray for. As it is written, "Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine." Ephesians 3:20. More, beloved, not less, not barely enough. More, and this more is already on its way to you, hidden in the mystery of the night. Do you remember Paul and Silas, who sat in chains, imprisoned with their future uncertain? What did they do? They sang hymns in the night, Acts 16:25, and suddenly, at midnight, the earth shook, the doors flew open, and their chains fell away. A divine twist in the night. What does this tell us? That God often chooses the darkest hour to release the brightest light, that he waits until your strength is gone, so that his strength may be revealed, that he allows the night to deepen so that the dawn may feel like resurrection. Beloved, do not despise the darkness around you, for it may be the stage God has chosen to reveal his power. It is written, "The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned." Isaiah 9:2. And so it shall be with you. The twist is coming, and the light will break. Now let me speak to your waiting heart. You may be wondering, but how will I recognize this twist? What if I miss it? What if it passes me by? Beloved soul, hear this. You cannot miss what God has ordained for you. The twist is not dependent on your perfection. It is not dependent on your flawless faith. It is dependent only on the unshakable faithfulness of God. As it is written, if we are faithless, he remains faithful, for he cannot deny himself. 2 Timothy 2:13. The twist will find you, the blessing will locate you, the shift will unfold at the appointed time, and no power of darkness can prevent it. So instead of worrying about missing it, prepare your heart to receive it. How do you prepare? By resting in God's promises, by letting his word be your anchor, by lifting your eyes from your troubles and setting them on Christ, the author and finisher of your faith. Hebrews 12:2. Beloved, preparation is not striving, it is surrender. It is choosing trust over fear. It is choosing worship over worry. It is choosing to believe that the same God who hung the stars in the night sky is also faithful to order your steps in love. And yes, the steps may twist. They may turn unexpectedly, but every twist is guided by his hand. As it is written, the steps of a righteous man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. Psalm 37:23, KJV. So walk with peace, because you are not stumbling in the dark. You are being led through the night. And soon, the twist will reveal why it had to be this way. Beloved, let us go deeper still. There are moments in life when God does not just answer a prayer. He transforms the heart that prayed it. There are nights when he does not just change the situation, he changes the soul enduring it. And perhaps this divine twist is not only about what you will receive, but also about who you will become. Because every twist has a purpose. Every shift has a reason. Every unexpected turn is part of the refining that makes you more like Christ. It is written, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. Romans 8:28. Not in some things, not in easy things, but in all things. Even the night you are walking through, even the tears you have shed, even the disappointments you have endured. Beloved, the divine twist will not only bring you joy, it will reveal the goodness of God in ways you could not have learned otherwise. And when you see it, your testimony will be strong, your voice will be full of praise, your faith will be unshakable, and others will see your light and give glory to God. As Jesus said, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew 5:16. So, this twist is not only for you, it is for all who will be touched by the story of what God has done in your life. Beloved soul, rest in this. The night is not your enemy. The night is your sacred ally, carrying you into the arms of dawn. And the dawn is near. The dawn is already breaking. Can you sense it? Even as you listen, the Spirit of God is breathing peace into your heart. Even as you sit in the night, the light is beginning to rise. The twist is unfolding, and soon you will look back and see how every moment was woven with love. Now, before we draw this to a close, I want to gently invite you again to remain connected to this journey of faith and peace. Subscribe so that you can continue to receive heaven's whispers and reminders of God's unchanging love. Share in the comments your reflections, your prayer requests, your hopes. For in this space, we are not alone, but joined together in Christ. Share this message with someone who is weary, someone who may need to be reminded that their night is not empty, but holy and full of God's promise. And if this message has blessed you, consider supporting with a super thanks. Your gift helps this ministry continue to create and share words of peace, allowing more souls to find light in the night. Every act of kindness, every share, every prayer is a way of joining the work of God in lifting others. Thank you, beloved, for walking with me in this sacred moment. Now hear this once more. Let it echo in your soul like a hymn. The night is charged with a divine twist you won't expect. It is not far away. It is not impossible. It is not fragile. It is certain, because God himself has written it. And when it arrives, your heart will know, this was the Lord's doing. and it is marvelous in my eyes. Psalm 118:23. Rest in peace tonight, beloved soul, for dawn is coming, and with it, the divine twist that will change everything. Peace again, beloved one. You have walked with me through the stillness of these words, through 3 parts where heaven's whisper has carried us deeper into God's truth, and now, as we step into this 4th part, the message remains, steady and unshaken. The night is charged with a divine twist you won't expect. Perhaps by now, your heart has begun to soften toward this truth. Perhaps the idea no longer feels distant but near, alive, present, like a seed quietly stirring beneath the soil. Beloved, this is how God works, slowly, faithfully, quietly, until suddenly what was hidden bursts into bloom. As it is written, though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. Habakkuk 2:3. The waiting may feel heavy, but the promise is alive. The waiting may test you, but it will not destroy you, because the God who gave the promise is also the God who fulfills it, and he is closer to you tonight than you realize. The angels are near, whispering encouragement into your weary soul, reminding you that you are not forgotten, not forsaken, not left to wander in endless night. No, beloved, the night you are walking through has a divine charge upon it. It is holy ground. It is a threshold, and it is carrying you toward a turning you cannot yet see. Pause with me here. Let your heart breathe. Close your eyes if you can, and let this sink in. The twist is not an accident. It is an appointment. Beloved, there are times when God allows you to come to the end of your strength so that you will discover his. Times when he allows doors to close so that the right door, the one he has chosen, can open before you. Times when he allows you to sit in silence so that his whisper can finally be heard. Do not misjudge the silence. Do not misinterpret the stillness. For it is written, be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Stillness is not abandonment. Stillness is invitation. Invitation to trust. Invitation to rest. Invitation to see beyond what your eyes can perceive. Beloved, the divine twist that is coming is not just about a situation changing. It is about your spirit awakening. Because God does not only want to bring you blessings, he wants to make you into a blessing. And sometimes, the night is the womb where that transformation is born. Think of Jacob, alone at night, wrestling until the breaking of dawn. Genesis 32:24-30. It was in that night, in that struggle, that his name was changed, his identity renewed, his destiny unlocked. The twist came not in his own power, but in his surrender. So too, beloved, your night may feel like wrestling. You may feel as though you are contending with questions, with pain, with fears. But in that wrestling, something holy is happening. God is reshaping you. God is calling you by a new name. God is writing a story in you that will testify of his goodness for years to come. It is written, to those who overcome, I will give a new name, known only to the one who receives it. Revelation 2:17. Beloved, there is a new name waiting for you in the dawn, and the twist will reveal it. But you may ask, why the night, Lord? Why not just give me the blessing in the daylight? Because it is in the night that trust becomes real. It is in the night that faith is purified. It is in the night that you learn to walk not by sight, but by trust in the one who holds you. As it is written, for we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. Beloved, God is using this night not to punish you, but to prepare you, not to harm you, but to heal you, not to withhold from you, but to deepen you. And when the twist comes, it will not be shallow, it will not be fragile, it will not fade like a passing moment. It will be rooted in eternity, a blessing that cannot be shaken because it has been refined in the night. Beloved, let your soul rest in this. The night is not wasted, the night is not empty, the night is charged with heaven's hand. Now, I invite you gently to take part in this journey with me beyond this moment. If these words are watering your soul, subscribe, so that you may continue to walk with us in peace and truth as more of heaven's whispers are shared. Share your reflections, your prayers, your stories in the comments, so that together we can lift one another up in faith, creating a space where hope is multiplied. Share this message with someone weary, someone who needs a reminder that their night is not endless, but a passage into dawn. And if you feel led, consider pressing super thanks so that these messages of peace and hope can continue reaching more souls across the world. Every seed you sow helps carry light into another night, and I thank you deeply for walking with me in this. Now, let us press even deeper into the mystery of this night, because there is one more truth you must hear. The twist that is coming is not only about your life, it is about God's glory being revealed through your life. As it is written, this happened so that the works of God might be displayed in him. John 9-3. Do you see it, beloved? Your story, even the hard parts, even the nights of tears, are all being woven together to display the works of God, so that others may see his hand, so that others may believe, so that your life may shine as a testimony of his faithfulness. It is written, you are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:14. The divine twist will not only lift you, it will light you, so that others may find their way to him. And that is the beauty of it. Your night is not just for you. Your dawn will not just bless you. The twist will ripple outward, touching lives you may never meet, bringing hope where there was despair, light where there was darkness. Beloved, this is why you cannot give up. This is why you cannot let the night deceive you. This is why you must hold on, even when your strength feels gone, because the twist is not far, and when it comes, it will be worth it all. As it is written, the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. Romans 8:18. The glory is coming, the light is near, the night is breaking, and the twist is unfolding. Beloved soul, receive this truth. Breathe it in. Let it rest in your spirit like a song. The night is charged with a divine twist you won't expect. It is holy. It is certain. It is written into the fabric of your destiny by the hand of God himself. And nothing, no fear, no failure, no darkness can take it away. Now rest, beloved, rest in his promise, rest in his presence, rest in his love. For dawn is coming, and with it, a new chapter written by heaven's hand. And when it comes, you will say with joy, this is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Psalm 118:23. Welcome, beloved one. I feel your spirit leaning in, listening not with the ears only, but with the longing of the heart. You are here because your soul is aware that the night you are standing in is not empty, not ordinary, not wasted. The angels are whispering even now. The silence around you is charged with a divine twist you cannot yet see, but heaven already knows. Beloved, I need you to hear this with stillness in your heart. The very thing you feared would be the end is not the end at all. It is the threshold of God's surprise. It is the moment before the dawn breaks, when all seems hidden. Yet heaven's hand is moving every piece into place. As it is written, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes with the morning. Psalm 35. And so you are reminded, the night is never the final word. God always writes joy into the script of your story. The angels are saying to you, do not despise this hour of quietness. Do not look at your circumstances and call them barren. This night is not empty. It is heavy with God's purposes, carrying within it the seed of tomorrow's miracle. Like a womb holding new life, what you do not yet see is already forming by God's hand. Think of Joseph, beloved. He was cast into a pit by his brothers, betrayed and forgotten. The night of his soul seemed long, and the silence felt cruel. Yet within that silence, heaven was preparing the path for him to stand before Pharaoh, to wear the robe of authority, and to save a nation from famine. The divine twist was hidden in the very betrayal that wounded him. And so it is with you. As it is written, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good. Genesis 50:20. What was designed to harm you is already being transformed by God's love into the instrument of your destiny. Beloved soul, do not measure your life by what you see tonight. Measure it by the faithfulness of the one who has never abandoned you. This night is not here to swallow you. It is here to birth something eternal. Pause with me now. Breathe. Let your shoulders relax. Let your spirit rest. Let the truth of God's word be the pillow where your weary thoughts can lay. For the angels are whispering, trust the unseen hand. Trust the hidden plan. Trust the one who cannot fail you. Beloved one, I know the questions in your heart. Why is it taking so long? Why do I feel forgotten? Why do I still walk through shadows while others seem to dance in the light? But I tell you gently, not all that is hidden is denial. Sometimes God hides you to prepare you. Sometimes God allows the night so that the stars of his promise can shine brighter against the dark. As it is written, the Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. So be still, beloved. Your silence is not weakness. It is trust in God's strength. Beloved, the angels are saying the divine twist will come not by your striving, not by your endless effort, but by your surrender. When you place the story back into God's hands, when you release the timeline, when you stop trying to force doors open, you make room for heaven to surprise you. And the surprise will be greater than your imagination could design. Hear me with your spirit now. The breakthrough that is coming will not only answer your prayer, but will redeem the pain that pressed you to your knees. It will not only bless you, but it will pour rivers into dry places around you. God does not bless one child for their sake alone. He blesses you to make you a blessing. As it is written, I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. Genesis 12:2. And so your night is not wasted, for even in this waiting, God is preparing you to carry blessing that will overflow to others. Beloved, pause and receive this. The twist that is coming will bring healing to your wounds. The night that felt so cruel will soon be remembered as the stage on which God revealed his power. The silence will give way to songs, and the sorrow will melt into joy. Now I ask you gently, with humility and gratitude, if this word has touched you, if your soul feels watered in this moment, would you consider subscribing so that you may continue to walk with us in these rivers of peace? Your presence here matters deeply, and if your heart carries reflections or prayers that you long to share, please write them in the comments below. For your voice is part of this sacred gathering, and your prayer may be the encouragement another weary soul needs tonight. If you know someone walking through their own night, someone who feels forgotten, share this message with them, so they may know they are not alone, and heaven is nearer than they believe. And if the Spirit stirs you to give thanks by supporting with a super thanks, know that your gift helps carry this light to more souls who are waiting in the shadows for hope. I thank you deeply for walking with us in this sacred work. Beloved, I return now to the whisper of the angels. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are not disqualified. You are right where God has placed you, and he has not left you unattended. The night is simply the pause before the page turns. The twist is nearer than your mind can conceive. And when it comes, you will say, surely the Lord has done this, and it is marvelous in my eyes. As it is written, the stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. The Lord has done this, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Psalm 118:22-23. So even your rejection, even your delay, even your sorrow is being turned into the foundation of God's marvelous work in you. Beloved soul, walk gently into this night. Do not be afraid of the silence. Do not curse the shadows. Do not rush what God is still weaving. Trust the twist that heaven has ordained. Trust the shepherd who has promised to lead you beside still waters, to restore your soul, to guide you into paths of righteousness for his name's sake. As it is written, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. Psalm 23:1-3. This is your promise. This is your portion. This is your peace. And so I bless you tonight. I bless your waiting. I bless your faith. I bless the hidden seeds of joy and breakthrough that God is planting in the soil of your silence. May the Lord keep you. May his face shine upon you. And may your night unfold into the dawn of his surprising love. Beloved, rest now, the twist is coming. And when it arrives, you will know it was heaven all along. Beloved soul, welcome again. You are still here. And that alone is a testimony of your hunger for God's voice, your longing for his peace, and your quiet courage to walk faithfully through the unknown. You may not see it yet, but your very staying, your listening, your leaning in, it is proof that your spirit is alive and attuned to heaven. The angels are saying tonight, the endurance of your soul has not gone unnoticed in heaven. Every tear has been counted. Every prayer has been stored. Every sleepless night has been carried into the throne room of God, and none of it will be wasted. As it is written, You keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. You have recorded each one in your book. Psalm 56:8. Your tears, beloved, are not forgotten. They are holy before God. This night is not here to punish you. It is here to prepare you. It is not here to strip you of hope, but to anchor you more deeply in the one who is hope himself. And so the angels remind you, the divine twist is not just about circumstances changing. It is about you being transformed to carry the weight of glory that is coming. Think of Hannah, beloved. She wept at the temple year after year, misunderstood, overlooked, carrying the ache of an unanswered prayer. But in her sorrow, she poured out her soul before the Lord. And in that pouring, God planted the seed of Samuel, a prophet who would anoint kings and shift the history of a nation. Her night of weeping became the doorway to a divine twist she could never have imagined. As it is written, those who sow with tears will reap with songs of joy. Those who go out weeping, carrying seed to sow, will return with songs of joy, carrying sheaves with them. Psalm 126, 5:1-6. Beloved, your tears are seeds, and heaven promises, you will reap in joy. Let me tell you gently, the twist will not come when you are looking for it with anxious eyes. It will come like the dawn, slow and sure, unnoticed until suddenly the whole horizon is filled with light. You may wake one morning and realize that the night has quietly lifted, that the burden has become lighter, that the answer has already unfolded. As it is written, I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. Isaiah 43:19. God is already working the unseen path beneath your feet. Beloved, the angels are saying, do not despise small beginnings. The divine twist may not first appear as fireworks in the sky, but as a whisper in your heart, a gentle shift in your spirit, a small door opening where once there was only a wall. Do not overlook the small signs, for they are the threads of heaven weaving the greater tapestry of your destiny. Now, beloved one, I pause here to humbly invite you again. If this message has been water to your soul, consider subscribing so that you may continue walking with us on this sacred path of peace and truth. If your heart carries prayers or reflections, share them in the comments, for you are not alone, and your voice may bless another who is searching for hope tonight. If you know someone who is weary in their night, send this word to them and let them feel the embrace of heaven too. And if the Spirit leads you to offer a super thanks in gratitude, know that it helps keep this light alive and allows these words to reach more souls waiting for comfort. Every gift, every prayer, every share, they all become part of the ministry God is building here. Beloved soul, hear this now with quiet reverence. The twist is not only for your relief, it is for God's glory. It is for the testimony that will rise from your lips when others ask, how did you survive that night? And you will answer, the Lord himself carried me. The Lord himself turned it all around. As it is written, this poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. Psalm 34:6. So too shall your cry be answered, your troubles lifted, your song restored. And so I bless you tonight. I bless the unseen places of your life where doubt still lingers. I bless the tender wounds that ache for healing. I bless the prayers you have whispered with trembling lips. May the God of peace, who never slumbers, cover you with his wings. May the Christ who calmed the storm whisper stillness into your spirit. May the Spirit who intercedes with groans too deep for words carry your prayers to the Father's heart. Beloved, rest. The night is not your enemy. It is the canvas on which God is painting a surprise you cannot yet imagine. Walk gently, trust deeply, for the divine twist is coming, and when it arrives, you will know it was love all along. As it is written, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Psalm 23:6. Goodness and mercy are already on your trail, even in the night. Peace be upon you, beloved. The angels stand guard. God's hand is steady, and your dawn is already on its way.